Heart red front flows through every corner of your body. The flow of blood brings the oxygen and other nutrients to your tissues. And the rest of cell of metabolism carries them away. This system of nutrient exchange is what keeps your organs and tissues alive. It's made possible only because of the steady beating of your heart, the driving force of your circulatory system. How can your heart keep beating and beating, never stopping, and rarely getting out of sync? It's possible because of the specialized types of muscle, cardiac muscle, that makes up the heart tissue, and also because of the action of specialized electrical pathways that run through the heart wall. Before I go into cardiac muscle, let's back up a bit. You may recall for last time that the action of muscle is always to contract. Muscles can extend only passively. They extend as they relax between contractions. You also recall that the human body has different types of muscles. For example, skeletal muscle controls body movements, and cardiac muscle controls the body's blood flow. Skeletal muscle is found throughout the body, but the cardiac muscle is found only in one place, the heart. Skeletal muscles get the name from the fact that their movement is based on contraction muscle of the skeleton. Skeletal muscles are attached to the bones, and they move the bones and by contracting. A skeletal muscle consists of a bundle of long fibers running the length of the muscle. The bundle of the fibers are arranged in a regular pattern, a repeating pattern of light and dark bands. This pattern is called striation, and the skeletal muscle is also called as striated muscle. When a muscle contracts, the length of each bundle is reduced. A skeletal muscle contracts only when it is stimulated by a motor neuron. Cardiac muscle, on the other hand, contracts rhythmically. The column can generate impulse on their own without any input from the nervous system. They can do this because of complex chemical and electrical changes involving sodium, calcium, and potassium, each of which carries an electrical charge. Like skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle is striated. However, the membrane between cardiac muscle cells contains a specialized region that provides direct electrical contact among cells. What this means is an electrical impulse generated in one part of the heart will spread out to all the cardiac muscle cells. Thus, the whole heart will contract. Cardiac muscle cells can generate impulses without any input from the nervous system. In contrast to this, skeletal muscles don't contract unless the nervous system tells them to. A single cardiac muscle cell will beat even when it's isolated from the heart and placed in cell culture in the laboratory. If you remove a little piece of muscle from your heart and put it in a dish, you'll see it to continue to contract. That's because the cardiac muscle has something called an axial potential. Electrical is a set of cells so that sodium and calcium, positive ions, change places with potassium and negative ion across the cell membrane. This happens automatically over and over again. When sodium, calcium, and potassium ion move into or out of a cardiac cell, it causes that muscle to contract. What we think of as a heartbeat is really a series of contractions in the cardiac muscle. When the heart wall contracts, they force blood out of the chambers and into the next chamber or the large blood vessels that lead to the rest of your body. Every day, your heart contracts 100 times or more, pumping more than 2,000 gallons of blood. But unlike the skeletal muscles in your body, your cardiac muscle can never stop and take a rest. If your heart stops beating, you have very little time, only a matter of minutes, for it to start up again before all of your other body are permanently damaged or stop functioning altogether.